Module Testing Basics. Module testing checks the module boundary, not every provider behavior. Inputs enter the module. Outputs expose the result. Assertions compare expected structure against planned infrastructure. A failing test stops weak module contracts before reuse. A planned test builds the dependency graph without creating resources. Terraform evaluates variables, locals, resources, and outputs. Provider arguments are checked before AWS receives create calls. Planned testing catches broken module wiring at low costs. Variables define what colors are allowed to change. Validation blocks reject invalid input before graph execution. A module test should prove bad input fails intentionally. Expected failure is still a useful test result. The resource block converts module inputs into provider arguments. The VPPC CIDR comes from the module interface. Tags carry caller intent into AWS visible metadata. Testing confirms the module connects inputs to infrastructure shape. Outputs define what other configurations can depend on. A module test should verify output meaning, not only existence. Stable outputs reduce caller rewrites during internal refactors. A missing output breaks the module's public interface. Assertions turn module expectations into executable checks. The condition reads Terraform values after evaluation. The error message explains the violated contract. A clear assertion failure shortens debugging time. Negative tests prove the module rejects unsafe input. A passing failure prevents accidental acceptance of weak values. Terraform should fail before any AWS resource is created. The test protects future callers from silent misconfiguration. On a submarine, a failed precheck is not an interruption. It is the system refusing to hide a dangerous state. Module tests serve the same purpose. They surface unsafe assumptions before deployment pressure begins. Applied tests create real infrastructure. Real infrastructure adds costs, cleanup, permissions, and timing risks. Planned tests should cover most module contract checks. Applied tests belong where provider created values must be verified.